Well, what is going on, guys? We are back, and this is the first of its kind on our channel. It is a pre-show to Fully Loaded. Did a Twitter poll, and they tied. So that was pretty interesting between pre-show and highlight show. So the highlight show's already debuted a couple times. So the pre-show, we were going to start in after the draft. Well, it's time to start it, and we're going to be talking about what's going to happen on the show. Sometimes we might have some surprise interviews. It's going to be interesting. And today's show, we're going to be talking about 3 big matches on Fully Loaded. Plus, we're going to look at the history of the Cruiserweight Champion Colt Lee versus Jordan East. These guys have battled since really the second month of Universe Mode here on this channel. It's been quite some time. So the first match that will happen on Fully Loaded this Wednesday at 5 is going to be the Dragon versus the Shark. So that's this guy's name. We saw him walk into the GM's office at Just Bring It. We didn't know who the hell he was. Well, it seems to be he is scheduled to make his debut up against a Cruiserweight in the division already, who's already made his debut, who lost to now the Cruiserweight Champion in Colt Lee, which make sure you're there Wednesday so we can look at the history of Colt Lee and Jordan East. But like I said, the Dragon makes his debut up against the Voice. It's really interesting to see who this guy is. Still don't know much about him. All we know is that he's making his debut up against a pretty good luchador in the Voice, so that should be interesting. And now let's take a look at really the next match on the card. It should be another interesting match. The next match on the card is going to be newcomer Brandon X versus Relativity. He's still kind of a newcomer in Bush Champ, and they got into it. Brandon X basically said he can't wait to see his him get his chance here in FPSG. And Birdie, being the cocky wrestler that he is, he said, well, you're not gonna get the spotlight. I mean, it's kind of getting heated between the two, and that is why we want to settle things here on Fully Loaded. They both got drafted, the Fully Loaded, so that's interesting to see what happens between these two. They've never faced before. Buchamp actually still looking for his first win, even though he's had some outstanding matches already. So Brandon X has already got a win under his belt, and they're going to settle the score. Okay, here is our main event. Well, these guys, the Shark basically said, Ryan Kelly, if you'll take the match, he's willing to win a number one contenders match for it. But we're gonna go ahead and give this to the Shark, based off his history here at FPSG. He's done amazing, and we want to have the first episode of Fully Loaded just be amazing. And we're going to go ahead and make this our main event for the first episode of Fully Loaded after the draft, the Shark versus Ryan Kelly. Now, here's the deal. The Shark wins. We don't know what's going to happen because we've already got everything planned for Ryan Kelly, creative-wise. So if the Shark wins, that's really going to throw a wrench into the plans. So Ryan Kelly's going to do whatever he can to keep that world championship by his side. So really, if the Shark wins, we don't know what's going to happen. And because FPSG Fully Loaded does not get the first pay-per-view of the brand split, it's going to go to TakeOver. There'll be plenty of time for Ryan Kelly to win back the title if the Shark does win, in the coming month, because, like I said, TakeOver gets the first pay-per-view. So, no one said it's going to happen. Ryan Kelly, it's been pretty impressive. The Shark just got off of a loss at Just Bring It. This one should be entertaining. I'm not counting the Shark out. I'm just saying that Ryan Kelly is on a roll. What he did to the Chaos Club at Just Bring It is crazy. And I know the Chaos Club wants to just beat the crap out of him. So both of these superstars better watch out in the main event of Fully Loaded this Wednesday at 5. So make sure you are ready for this Wednesday, 5 o'clock, Fully Loaded, the first episode after the draft. Make sure you check the description for our main channels and the full match card. And then Saturday, 10 a.m. is TakeOver. We will have a pre-show for that. Friday at 4, the same time this one goes up. So Tuesdays at 4 and Fridays at 4 will be the pre-shows for TakeOver and Fully Loaded. And then on Thursdays and Sundays, the highlights for both shows will be up at 4 as well. So make sure you hit the like button. Get ready for the show this Wednesday at 5. Subscribe if you're new. Get your call into the universe mode today. I am out. Thank you so much for watching.